Burke has some information for us, Doris. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Knicks out front, opening up a huge gap. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Carmelo, what has been the focus for this team during the first half of play?
Well, we're doing it on both ends of the court.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. A fantastic game from Tony Roten in this one.
Well, anytime you can get to the free throw line with that kind of consistency, that just makes every other facet of the game easy.
And, you know, they have to rotate the defensive assignment on him from now on just to avoid foul trouble on any one particular player, given how good he is at drawing fouls and how many fouls he's been drawing.
Freak, he's in at shooting guard. Anthony out there with Porzingis. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Lopez in at center. That's the 5 for New York right now. Curry kicks to Green. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Or the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Here's Freak. Offline with his 3. Warriors trail by 21. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And it's Freak missing.
3 straight misses here to start the second half.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Green, the screen. They double-team Curry. 5 on the clock. Thompson inside the line. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And New York making a change here. Zeller's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Barnes is checked in. Freak with it. 9 points. Good on the jump shot. Freak's got 11 points.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
Rivers against Curry. Wide open. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Curry's got his 3rd basket of the night. There's a screen. Stolen by Thompson. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Thompson. 11 points for Steph Curry.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Anthony against Thompson. It's Anthony with the drive. Nice work there coming off the screen. Anthony's got 7.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And now let's take a moment to check out the stats for Green. He's been dominant over the last month. 8th in
And some changes here for the Warriors. Mazili comes in for Anderson Varejao. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Livingston kicks to Azili. It's deflected, and he recovers it. Goes up again, and the layup is good. Azili's got his 2nd bucket.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing and what they
can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor, isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. What a month it's been for these teams defensively. In third, the Knicks.
Well, better protection of the lane the last few weeks, Kevin, has helped them cut down on the easy scoring. They've also done a better job on the mid-range coverage as well, getting to their man quicker and finding ways to clog up the passing lane.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. Warriors trail by 18. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. It's Thompson off the drive, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
It's been a solid outing for Thompson. He had has 12 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few.
The Knicks leading by 12. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Anderson Varejao is out there with Iguodala. And it's Bogut in at the center position. Golden State's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Curry with a wide open look. Second chance shot, and it's laid in by Bogut. Bogut's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Warriors. The Knicks shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Rivers dishes to Freak. And yep, couple. Bounces and it falls.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at. Time.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Iguodala's got his 3rd assist on the night. Wow, here's Freak, guarded by Curry. And it's Freak missing. Warriors trail by 9. There's the feed to Varejao. Back to Curry. Thompson in the corner. That's short off the rim.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And it's Freak missing.
They got enough room to take that one in rhythm, but he might not have the touch to make it.
With the floater, and Iguodala gets it to go in on the assist by Curry. Here tonight. Freak sets a screen for Rivers. In the corner, Aflalo with it. Here's Freak. Nailed from three-point land. And the Knicks lead by 10. And so it's Golden State with it. Curry kicks to Varejao. Varejao with a screen on Aflalo. They double-team Curry. The dish now to Iguodala. Just 4 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
And the Knicks making a change here. Anthony's checked in. And the Warriors also making a change. Green, he's checked in for Andrew Bogut. Freak passes to Porzingis. Lopez sets a screen for Freak. Varejao grabs the board. Warriors trail by 10. Kicks it to Curry. Shot on the wing, and he can't bank that one in.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Here's Lopez. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, they really had it going on the offensive glass in that first half, but here recently they've gotten away from that. They've got to be aggressive in attacking that offensive glass here in the second half.
Catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He was emphatic. We're not getting it done, fellas. We've simply got to step up, get engaged, and try to battle back. Guys, we'll see if the pep talk gets them going.
Zeller, he's checked in for New York. Open shot, Thompson, and he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Thompson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Now here's Freak, guarded closely. That's good.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good call.
Some good numbers for Freak. He's got 19 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Thompson dishes to Curry. Green left side. Misses off the left iron.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Pass to Iguodala. All alone. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one. Clark, they can burn some clock if they want to.
Yeah, and maybe buy a little oxygen while they're doing it.
Now here's Freak. He's covered by Iguodala. Goes up on the wing. That one off the back iron and out. Warriors trail by 11. Curry kicks to Thompson. The 19-foot shot, and there are the Warriors. Now with another bucket.
Now that's a killer crossover. The defender got totally shook up by that move.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal.
No question about it. That would be all she wrote.
Rivers kicks to Anthony. Zeller, a screen on Thompson. Anthony, the pass to Zeller. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. So it's New York picking up the win. Some good moments.
Well, gentlemen, I'm here with
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak.
He put on such a well-rounded display offensively. He knew exactly what he wanted to do to break down the defense. Even when they made adjustments on him, he adapted. He said, okay, I can handle it. I'll step aside, do something different.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
The 2K Sports pregame.
You're playing against the New York Knicks in New York. For the Knicks, they've gone 4-1 over the last 5, playing pretty well, and they're looking to build on that tonight. And as we reach the midway point, Kenny, still a lot of games left on the schedule. How do players cope with the wear and tear their bodies go through?
Well, a lot of times when you're mentally or physically tired, you know, you could sit there and all of a sudden you misquote things, you missay things here on the analyst desk. On the basketball court, that's turnovers, that's missing assignments, missing rebounds.
Live from New York at the home of the Knicks, it's the NBA. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. You look at the Magic. They've lost their last 3 games, and guys, they like that streak to end tonight here.
You know, they've looked a bit lost out there lately. I mean, they don't seem to be playing with a lot of purpose and focus and even drive. I mean, you can't just wait for good things to happen. You've got to make things happen.
And Clark, I think you're spot on with your analysis. They clearly, to me, have lost some confidence, and that's led them to force things on the court. You start to press it and not trust one another. So they're going to have to figure out a way to get back to the basics and really start to believe in one another if they want to turn things around.
A look at the Magic starting group. Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Fournier out there with Jennings. And it's Randall in at the 3. Here's Fournier. Outside Jennings. Picked by Vucevic. The drive by Jennings. Jennings with another miss. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. The head coach for Orlando gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He told me that he's looking forward to this matchup. Their first look at this team so far this season. He said they'll look to play up defensively. As usual, their length and shot blocking a great deterrent inside. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. And as Doris provided the details, guys, the way they plan to attack defensively will be key early on, won't it?
Absolutely. And if that's the strategy, they've got to be full of energy, full intensity right off the bat.
And that's a real pillar to any successful defense when you talk about intensity. I mean, you can't go half-heartedly or halfway.
Here's Freak after the Magic pick up 2. Bangs home the trifecta. Freak's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And making connections is always good in any business, and the NBA is no different. From what I've heard, Clark, Freak has done a good job of reaching out to his peers all over the NBA.
I think that's an example of Freak just having a good head on his shoulders and knowing that taking the time to get to know others in the business has its benefits.
The Orlando Magic coming to this one following a loss to Indiana.
And that result was no surprise because they played very loosely with the basketball.
They sure did. There's no question about it. And when you come out on the wrong end of the turnover battle, you're often going to be on the wrong end of the scoreboard as well, Greg. You know that.
Shot clock at 2. And Vucevic kicks to Randall, feeds to Jennings. Pass to Vucevic. Second chance shot. And that one's good.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Inside, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And Orlando has possession, following the score by New York. From downtown, can't get it to go. And New York will come the other way. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
Here is Jennings. The Knicks making the shot. Lets it go from 11. Another miss by Vucevic. And a fast break now for the Knicks. And a wide open look for Freak. And he overshot that one, missing.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Now here's Jennings. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Indiana. The Magic again can't hit.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Roten, the pass to Anthony. A second chance effort, and it's Lopez laying it in.
Oh, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key there. Getting
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City dancers. Go on and give it up.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Both teams will make substitutions. The Magic trail by 12. On the court for Orlando, we've got Andrew Nicholson. Randall out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Jennings, and it's Fournier in at the shooting guard. That's not going to do it either. He's 0 for 5. Here's Freak. Kept alive by New York. Lopez. From 13 feet, it goes down. And the Knicks lead by 14.
nice piece of work there. Get yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
Gordon with the screen for Jennings. And there's the pass to Randall. To the paint. Kicks it out to Jennings.